going to make a plum cardamom black pepper shrub. We were gifted a large amount of plums. And one thing that's fun to do with any fruit is to make a shrub. It's a vinegar-based flavoring that you can add to sparkling water or your cocktail. And it's the original, a shrub is the original soda. It used to be added to sparkling water to flavor it. So I have picked out the ripest of plums because we're not going to have to worry about peeling these or anything. We're just going to chunk them up, get the seeds out of them. Oh yeah, since they're ripe, the seeds actually come out easy. And we're just going to throw these in a jar. Any kind of a glass bowl would work fine. This one's not, seed's not going to come out quite so easy. You get the picture. We just made a batch of jam, and peeling and pitting all those plums was really quite the effort. But we did it. It worked out fine. So I guess we'll come back when I get all these plums pitted, and we'll carry on with our mission here. So here's my pound of plums, all just kind of smooshed up. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. You can use white sugar, you can use raw sugar, any kind of sugar, whatever you like. I'm using brown sugar because I think that's going to add a nice little flavor to this. And I have 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns and 1 teaspoon of cardamom seeds. And I'm just going to put these in here and crack them a bit, release some flavor out of them. Then this is all going to go in our jar. And then we are going to find a way to stir this somewhat. And I am going to try doing it with a muddler. This is an actual muddler. You can also use a fat wooden spoon, you know, the end of the handle. Oh yeah, this is mixing up very nicely. So this is going to sit in the refrigerator for 4 days, and it's going to get stirred every day, and all these flavors will blend together in that time. And then we are going to add vinegar to it, a 1/2 cup, and strain it, and we will have our shrub.
What kind of vinegar?
This one, I think I'm going to use apple cider vinegar and add a little bit more flavor to it. Again, you can use pretty much any kind of vinegar you like. Just think about your flavors. So any fruit, any spice, and some vinegar, and you can create your own shrubs. It's pretty fun. So here's our shrub after 1 day in the fridge. It's just a kind of a thick, soupy mess. We're just going to stir it and put it back in the fridge. This gets 4 days of this, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, day 4 of our shrub. It's all had a lot of time to soak in all the flavors soak in each other's juices. I'm going to put it through a strainer and get all the lumps out of this. And we add a 1/2 cup of vinegar, and we will have a thing. It still needs to sit for a couple days before it's, I guess it's usable right away, but it's better after a couple days. And this is going through here pretty easy so far. Oops.
It's too bad you can't use all that fruit for something. Put on some ice cream? Probably not.
Nah.
Those plums are pretty tart.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of skin involved here. And peppercorns.
Oh yeah, okay, right, I forgot that. On ice cream.
Well, you could put the shrub on ice cream. It's plenty sweet. That would go nicely. Goes nicely with vodka.
Oh, that part we know.
Yeah, that's how this is most likely to get used. All right, I think for all practical intents and purposes, I've gotten everything I'm going to get. And the thing about this is there's always a lot hanging on the bottom due to surface tension. Okay, so now all that's left to do is add our half a cup of vinegar. You can use any kind of vinegar you'd like. I'm using apple cider vinegar because I think it's a little bit sweeter and the fruitiness is going to go with these plums. And again, you know, this is the refrigerator version of making shrub. There are other ways to make it, and we'll maybe do a video on some of those other ways. But any flavors you want to combine, you can do it this way, and you have yourself something good. So that just fit in a pint jar. I got to tell you, this is woo. It's really good. It's tangy. It's a little zingy. Definitely got a lot of fruit flavor. 2 tablespoons of this in a cocktail, really nice, or a glass of sparkling water. Works out great.
So here we are, the shrub is done, and Matthew loves a nice vodka tonic and some other flavoring. So, oh, I forgot a spoon. So, here we go. Humboldt Distillery vodka is so good. Good stuff. So I'm going to start with that. And you know, I suppose you could measure this, but I just sort of do a 1, 2 thing. Whoops, that's strong. I'm going to put in the shrub first before I put in the tonic so it kind of mixes up. I'm going to use about 2, I'm going to use 2 of these, I think. What do you think? Is that good?
Yep, that should be about right.
Okay. A couple of those. Fever Tree tonic, also worth spending the extra money on because you are worth it. Put that in there. Little squeeze of lime. Oh, that's a pretty color. Okay. There you go. I'm not gonna try it because I don't like it.
So, oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
Does it need more
The
shrub in there?
probably another spoonful of shrub, I would think. But the cardamom and the plum flavors come through. It's really delightful. So thanks for watching 2 Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.